its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The tight end in motion right. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. 22 on the season.
And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So this game is crucial.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the Oaklands, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Herbert now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And this one's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Herbert.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Justin Ross.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have moved out in front.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Prater set to kick off.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Herbert off of play action. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On the ready.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Packers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. On play action. Lawrence. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. When a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Herbert's throw there into the hands of Ross.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Herbert throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass.
2nd and 5 now. Herbert. Caught by Allen.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you.
They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The throw out to Ross. He's got it.
And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. He'll find Jones again, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk, complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Lawrence.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Lawrence to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25.
So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to run now.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start. But boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was all to the races. And once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, Possibly. Let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe. Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
The left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Looking downfield for Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Jones.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. They go play action now. Lawrence.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Touchdown, Packers. Christian Kirk, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Now it's Herbert. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd and 10, Herbert.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, forced out to his left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Ross, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and these guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All right, last touchdown we just saw. What an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this route upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
from 19 yards away.
And the Chargers are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, should have given this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Kirk, 35 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Packers 39.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to settle. On first down, it's Herbert. His throw incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Herbert back to the air. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
On 4th down, Herbert. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
2nd down and goal. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers,
they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They move to 16-0 on the year.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop.